Bonjour, mes amis.
Bonjour.
Nous sommes chez moi. We are back from Paris, feeling so much more Parisian.
I will say, chez moi is something that I never realized that like it literally means at my house.
Yeah, chez moi.
Chez moi.
Je suis chez moi.
I was always like, oh, it's like, you know, house, but I never realized it actually is almost like a little phrase. I love it.
Chez Sarah.
We
Nous
have
sommes ici.
We have eaten so many croissants.
We're half butter at this point, which is not
With butter
a
makes it better, so
crime,
you know.
I mean.
Yeah, we have lived. Oh man, I just want to go back already.
I know. That's how I feel every time. I'm like, wait, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Have you seen those things where it's like me before spending like a month in Paris or a month like abroad, and then it's like me, you know, 5 hours before leaving, me when I come back and it's like they're crying because they like want to go back.
I always see the joking ones where they're like, you know, someone's like, oh, can I have some fromage? Oh, that means cheese. Oh, sorry, I've been in Paris for the past. I gotta switch back. You know, people are like being all snooty, like,
How do you say? Oh goodness, I'm just coming back from Paris, so I just can't remember.
Oh, sorry, I mean Paris. I've just so switched over to the local lingo.
You're like, you're from Iowa City. Like,
Yeah, you're like,
stop.
I think you, yeah. But no, it was great. Thank you guys for bearing with us. No episode last week. We were
indulging in butter for you all.
We have a hard time like cutting things out when we don't have enough time to do everything. Cause we're like, no.
We can do it. We can make
and
it
then
happen.
We're like, okay, I guess it's okay if we don't do one episode. We're back.
We're like the Scoops would want us to fully enjoy
The croissants and then come back and share.
Exactly. So we're here. We've grown. Emotionally, not physically from our trip.
Our pants are tighter.
Our pants are tighter, which is why I'm not wearing any pants. The croissants have spoken.
The croissants have croissanted.
But yeah, we already want to go back.
Always.
After every trip, we're like, so when's the, like, I've got an itch still. Like, when's the next one gonna happen?
Yeah. Well, we got to take Mama Scoop on
Her
Mama Scoop
retirement
retirement
party.
trip. We're like, where you want to go? We're going somewhere. And she's hinted at Paris, so
She's got it. Okay, we might be back sooner rather than later.
Be back
but
in Paris with Mama and you and me.
Hey, nice. Wow. Okay.
Sometimes I'm getting better. I've practiced on the plane.
I rescind my telling you that you weren't a great rapper.
you. Well, I wasn't rapping, but-
Rhymist.
Whatever. Well, should our collective is it Paris?
It has to be Paris. There will always be Paris.
See, what I'll do for like the next week to just like help numb my pain is just like look at all the pictures that we took and the videos and be like, I remember when I was standing there.
Remember when we were drinking that coffee? Remember when we were eating that
So much coffee.
fig?
Oh, the chausson au figue. We love figs. And so like chausson aux pommes are like the apple little pockets. And there's just one bakery
that does them with figs, and
big ones.
Y'all know how much I just lose my mind over anything fig, and
They're like caramelized perfection, like sugary, crispy, flaky.
that might be my favorite bite of pastry ever.
It's so good. And like we were worried that they weren't going to have them when we went. But then we saw right before we left, we saw on Instagram, someone was like, my favorite pastries in Paris. And someone had shared that one. And it was from like 2 days ago.
That is it.
And we're like, it's still there. It's still there. And so we're like,
Oh,
but it's
man.
just like being after moving to New York, I love just being in cities where you can walk and see like pretty architecture. And it's just like, I mean, in Europe, it's even better.
But
you
it's
know
like,
what I mean?
it's a 25-minute walk. You're like, okay, it's going to pass by in no
gonna
time because
pass by,
you have so much like that you have to look at. And
it's just so pretty and like nice. And like I could walk all day and just enjoy.
seriously. And it just like, I don't know, walking through a city, I feel like makes you really notice the details of it, that as opposed to like driving
It so
through, you just
does.
notice so much more. So,
We're already morning it.
hélas.
If you missed all of our Paris content though, we saved a highlight on 2 Scoops of Style, a Paris highlight. So you can see if you're traveling like or just want to like feel like you are traveling, you can check out
You
our
can
highlight.
hit all the spots that we've gone to. Our outfits are linked in there.
and basically a rundown of where I've eaten
and gone and
coffee shops.
and eaten. And yes.
And eaten and coffee shops and eaten and had croissants and eaten. But yeah, it was a good time.
Oh,
Well, since that's our collective
Amazing.
in, what did you want to share it out? It's such a good in.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, what else could be our in at this moment? But I think my out has to be plain food.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
it always is the worst, but like
always tell Leah. Okay, so not to gross anybody out, but the first time when we studied abroad, it was like my first time on an international flight. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have all the food, do all the things, blah blah blah.
we were still like super excited the fact that they like serve you dinner on the plane.
Yeah. I mean, it's super cool. But so then I got chicken or something, which I know, don't get the chicken, but whatever.
Always
I got
go
chicken.
for the pasta.
I got chicken on the plane, and then as soon as we got abroad, I just was sick. It was just not great. And then I got sick and then I was fine. I was like, I think it was the plain food. I don't know whether it was actually the plain food or it was just like my mind, but I'm sure eating plain chicken, probably not the best idea. So then I've sworn off plain food since then. And I just like get something. So no plain food for me. And I always tell everybody like, don't do the plain food.
I had some very questionable like pesto pasta that tasted kind of like I just like stuck my face in like a lawn and was just like,
ew.
And so yeah, Sarah didn't have any.
Nope.
I tried that and it was not great. So
brought my own sandwich.
I will say the only thing that is always kind of like I enjoy about plain food is like they sometimes will give you like a little mini cheese.
Okay.
Or something like, or
I'll
like
eat
a
the
roll.
I'll eat.
Yeah. But generally, we'll like bring something with us. But on the way back, going from Europe to the US, sometimes they'll give you a good sandwich.
Or ice cream.
I once got like a little pint of ice cream.
Me too.
Am I changing my song? Am I like actually playing Food Rocks?
Well, only the snacks. Okay, yeah, okay. No
plain
meals.
snacks.
Plain snacks
Ooh.
are fine.
I will say though, when Colin and I went to Japan, all the plain snacks that they served were like hot snacks.
What?
So it was like a little kind of like stuffed bread or something, but it had so much rose. It was like everything was rosemary
Oh, weird.
for some reason, and I was just like, oh, like it was not good. It was
Sometimes
not
you
good.
just don't want the spices when you're on the plane.
And there's a lot of turbulence. But like if it's a packaged snack or like a roll or something like that,
Yeah,
or like a little fudgy cosmic
That
brownie or
one
something.
time they were coming around with trays, and I'm like, it's probably like yogurt. It looks like little ice cream containers, but they were like bigger than like a yogurt cup. And then they're like giving them out, and I'm like, Jesus, Lord in heaven, that is ice cream.
A little pint of Edie's ice cream.
Oh my God, it was the best.
So
that was the best. That was the best.
There was none of that on our flight.
No.
So
No, we brought plenty of snacks. I've got a jambon beurre sandwich
yeah,
and a bunch of chocolate.
That's always the best to go.
Yeah.
Chocolate and jambon beurre. What else do you need? So
I can't be risking it with the plain food.
So yeah,
No.
that's my out. I regret it every time.
I told her.
Yeah.
I told her.
Yeah.
My out is I'm still like struggling with a little bit of like the time change, like
That
not
jet
time
lag,
change,
be jet lagging.
jet lag.
Yeah.
It's like on the way there, I'm so excited, and I swear by late flight.
That's our holy grail,
this
like
is-
secret.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
doing
I don't
time
even know if it's a
changes.
secret, but just like
That's our method.
for Europe at least. Late flight. You just keep your eyes closed the whole flight. You pretend. You just try to sleep. You're tired the next day. Yeah. But you push through. You get a second coffee. You check into your hotel. And then maybe, you conk out at like 9. Like you push.
You try and push it as far as you can.
Don't lie down in the hotel bed. Go outside. Do your stuff. Sleep. You are like
Zonked.
you immediately asleep. You sleep through the whole night.
Sleep as long as you
You're
can.
exhausted. And then you wake up and you're fine.
Yeah. I swear. Colin and I actually did that when we went to Japan too. That we just like stayed
I feel
up.
like that would be hard because that's a 12-hour, right?
Yeah. But like we basically just like stayed up until I think it was like we made it till 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I mean, we were crashing.
Yeah.
But then we slept, I think we slept like 12 hours or
Oh my
something like that.
gosh.
And then we woke up and we were pretty fine the whole trip.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to really not give in
Yeah.
that first day. Otherwise you set yourself up. Because you just have to be so exhausted that your body's just like reboot.
Yeah.
Reboot.
But on the way back, it's harder
you
because
don't have anything to look forward to. You're like, I'm
like,
going back.
you get tired, right? Because it's like you've been awake for a really long day. But then it's like I always get tired really early, like the next week, and then I finally get regulated. But on the way there, it's like one day,
Yeah.
and then on the way back, it like takes
I'm
a
trying
whole
to
week.
like reverse time change. Is it Europe is ahead of us?
Yeah,
Oh.
6 hours
Right. Okay.
or 5, 6 depends where.
Yeah.
London's 5.
Yeah. Yeah, the jet lag be jet lagging. It's always like a weird time too. Yeah, where you're like, "Ah, I'm so tired, and it's not even close.
I know.
And it's not fun because you're not like, oh, there's so many fun things to distract me. You're like, no, I gotta go back to work.
But now we're back, and it's like October.
Oh my God, how is it October?
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to like be alert and do things because it's like the best month of the year in New York,
and not just because it's our birthday month.
Oui. Was it Joyeux anniversaire? Joyeux anniversaire.
I don't know.
I think that's happy birthday.
Joyeux anniversaire.
Yeah, I need to practice my French. Nothing. So it's weird. Like whenever we go abroad, side tangent, I like want to speak French, and like Leah and I have been doing our Duolingo. We've been trying.
We've learned quite a bit.
We have, but then like,
is it enough to really function?
A
to
little
really
bit.
converse? No.
I can say I want that croissant or a flat white. Un flat white, s'il vous plaît. But whenever I want to like switch to foreign language mode, my brain just goes to Spanish. Like all of a sudden I'll be like, see, and I'm like, wait, oh my gosh, no.
I know how to say wait.
No. I just want to be like, I just know how to say it much better in Spanish.
I think it's just your brain is like
foreign language mode. Spanish.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you're comfortable in Spanish. Okay, yeah. Then French is like, ooh.
Flip the switch one more time. Oh, there we go. There's French mode. And
it takes a while.
The vocabulary is far limited.
Yes, far much more limited. Yes,
especially when you're tired. So, yeah, the jet lag, we're getting there, but I want to keep up the French now that we're back. Keep it going.
We brought back a couple little treats, so that's hopefully keeping our hearts happy while we're
eat some chocolate. There's a couple chocolate chops. We like get a few bars, then we just like crack off a little piece.
I know. Then you're like, I gotta eat this or it's gonna go bad.
I know, because they don't like put preservatives and stuff. So you're like, I gotta eat it.
That's always my thing. Is like I try and like save things as long as I can. Because I'm like, oh, that's special. But then I'm like, now it has gone bad.
Yeah, now it's gone bad.
So I'm trying to reverse that habit of mine. Enjoy something like when I get it while it's at its peak, and not overbuy.
Yep. Just get a little
hoard,
bit
or to just feel like I have a stockpile, right? It's like I like to feel like I have a stockpile of like when I want it, it's there, but then I forget about it and then it goes bad. So reversing that mentality of mine has been difficult, to say the least.
Well, now you've got your fresh French.
Now I've got my
fresh French
food. Fresh French food.
French chocolate.
And we're doing très bien.
Yeah, très bien.
Wearing a dress, I feel like Julie Andrews in Princess Diaries when she's like,
just criss.
No, princesses never cross their legs in public.
Oh yeah.
Just tuck the knee gracefully, and she's like, what?
Place the hands
gracefully on the lap or on the knee, I think,
off the side or something. And then Anne Hathaway falls out of her seat.
Yeah.
Anyway, as we're digressing, our question of the week, we've seen have gotten a lot of friend write-ins. So our question of the week is, what is something that you would do in front of your best friend that you wouldn't do in front of your boyfriend or partner?
This is such a good question. And I wonder if everyone's saying the one thing that I'm thinking, going to the bathroom.
I already know the answer because I looked. So,
am I right?
Well, this is what our writers are saying. First, we got a lot of these. My husband is my best friend. I don't think there's anything I do in front of my female friends that I wouldn't do in front of him.
Oh, please. Okay. I mean, if that's true, then that's great.
99%. And then they said, after everything he's seen with pregnancies, births, surgeries, illness, I can't think of anything new. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But, someone said, I've peed in front of my best friend, but would die before my husband was allowed in the bathroom with me. And someone said, I've peed in front of most of my friends, except my husband.
Yeah.
Need to keep the mystery alive in some regards. Someone said, honestly, at this point in my life, it's the opposite. I do more in front of my husband than I would in front of a friend.
Really? Okay. What about a sister? What about a family member?
And then
like,
someone
my best
said,
friend.
someone said poop. Poop.
Not pee, but poop.
I don't think we've reached that level yet.
Do you pee in front of Andrew?
No. I mean, you and me, I don't think we've pooped in front of each other.
No, not that I can
We've
think
definitely
of.
peed in
Oh,
front of
we
each
pee
other.
with the door open. We're like talking. We're keeping a full-on
Girlfriends, like
conversation.
when you're with your girlfriends, and then someone's like, "Can I just squeeze in here?" And you're like, doing your makeup in the mirror, and then someone's peeing. You're like,
Yeah, it's
"Alright,
fine. Yeah.
sure."
We've peed like we have good friends who have peed in front of us. We've peed, but I've never peed in front of Colin.
I've never peed in front of him.
I'm kind of on the side of keep the mystery alive.
Yeah,
I get when you have okay. It's like we all know everybody pees, everybody poops, right? According to the children's story.
when you're a girl, though, when you're peeing, it's just like you're just sitting there.
I mean, it's true. But same when you're pooping. With a little more effort. Oh my god, that is hilarious. It's true. Right? I mean, if you can keep your face really still, I guess it just looks like. But like
Another person said, "Poop. It's a friends only thing." No pooping in front of the
I
partner.
wouldn't poop in front of my friends.
I would. I don't think we've reached that level.
No, not even in front of you, which is literally there's nothing else I wouldn't do
started
in front
out
of you.
as the same person, but we haven't reached that level yet. This person said, "Empty my diva cup. My friend wanted a tutorial on how to use it." And then someone said, "Also loudly farting in front of my friends."
That's true. I've farted in front of Sarah, just like, sorry, I tooted. And then in front of Colin, I'm like, I don't toot. That never happened.
You're like, I'm gonna be in here for a second.
I'm just gonna walk into this other room.
and then casually walk back. Someone said, "Watch Gilmore Girls."
That they wouldn't do in front of their partner.
Yeah, maybe that's just because the
Oh,
girls
it's like a dirty
it.
pleasure. Just kind of like,
It's like, oh, girl time. We're all watching. Someone else said hair removal. Someone said,
Yeah.
"My best friend and I used to get waxed together. I probably wouldn't have my man watch that."
your legs are like up in a V or whatever, and they're like giving you
got
full on
this,
bikini
girl.
wax, and you're like,
Rip
oh, like,
it.
have you seen that movie? Have you seen that movie? You know, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, I would never do that in front of my husband.
No, spread them,
I guess-
girls.
I don't think Colin's ever seen me shave either.
Well, this is waxing. It's way more.
I mean,
up
hair
close.
removal.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
Hair
yeah.
removal. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not like, come in, legs. Well, I don't
guess
shave
that's
my
not
legs
bad.
anymore.
I guess
so.
I just usually like shave in the shower, and
Yeah.
it's like
I'm not like advertising.
I'm
it.
not just like in the shower, about to shave.
No, but I don't shave my legs anymore, so that's not an issue.
You've fully gotten rid of it.
Yeah, that was my out like a year ago, and I'm just like,
Well, I thought you still shaved every once in a while.
if my blonde leg hair is offending somebody, like, so be it. I really don't care.
Oh, I just like the way my legs feel when they're smooth, but I will definitely go a long time, like
Yeah,
a couple weeks in between shaving.
That smoothness only lasts for like a day.
I know, but it feels nice when it's fresh.
I understand that. Yeah, I think that's most more. My husband is my best friend, and a lot of people saying peeing in front of my best friend. All the girls in the bathroom together getting ready, peeing.
Okay, I was spot on.
So in bathroom things.
bathroom things. I get the whole like emptying your diva cup or two, or like taking out a tampon.
I don't know if I've taken out I haven't been like, look at my tampon, but I've definitely peed in front of friends.
Yeah, I mean, if it was in front of a friend, I would probably do it stealthily. But I'm saying in front of a partner, like I don't think I would like take out my tampon and stuff like that too.
No.
But like, I don't think it's that like I'm so like I don't trust.
It's
You don't trust your partner, but it's like there are certain things that you. I mean, no offense if you don't feel this way, but
Yeah.
like I personally do feel that of like not keep the mystery alive, but like something about like just being naked or like doing things like that feels like it. I don't know. For me, it detracts from me just feeling like sexy if I'm like you know like when you don't have that many clothes on, and like you're going to the bathroom or something. I don't know. For me, it's just like I don't.
But then as the other person,
I guess I don't care if my girlfriend's like I was like I'm about to pee right now.
yeah. But I guess that some people were saying like, oh, my partner's seen me give birth. My partner's seen me.
that's true.
You're just like, let it all hang out. Like I don't
Yeah.
think there's a right or wrong, but it's funny that like 90% of people are saying the bathroom stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I figured, right?
That's what I was gonna
I do
say.
think though, just because you have done it, is it something that you do on like a regular basis?
Well, how
Where it's
often
like-
are people like hanging out with their friends that much where you're not like at a restaurant or like
But I'm saying like if you have the option of going to the bathroom quietly by yourself or doing it in front of other people, like I think most of us would choose to do it alone.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
by ourselves. But it's like, if need be, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Definitely a girl thing. Like, you know, someone's getting ready, someone's looking in the mirror, you're like, can I just pee real fast? And you're like, sure. I'm just gonna keep going with my makeup. Like,
But
you know.
I don't think your friends would like you very much if you're just like, can I just poop real fast? You just like walk in between them, just flop. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it might detract from the fun ambiance
I'm
of the
thinking
room.
more of like for me, I don't do this with Andrew. Like, I do not talk through the bathroom door. But with you, it's like I'll like leave the door half open.
Oh, we leave the door completely open.
Well, not if I'm pooping.
Oh yeah.
But
She's like, I'm just gonna close this real quick.
but I definitely like girls like will talk through the bathroom door. Like, but with guys, it's like I'm gonna use the
don't really-
bathroom.
Yeah, I don't really do that with Colin.
Unless you're like,
Every once
"You
in a
might miss
while.
some toilet paper."
Or every once in a while, it's like we're finishing conversation. It's like, I really need to go to the bathroom. We're like, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, just last. Like, don't forget to do that.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's hilarious. That's what I was gonna say too. So like, I can't even add anything like that. I would say bathroom stuff too. Like that seems like. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, that's what I would say. And
We're
like,
all along the same lines.
I guess
here.
like I do kind of agree with the hair removal thing, just because it's like,
you girl you're like shaving your legs. You're like, oh, I got a wax, and you're just.
yeah, and you're just like, it's not something I'm like necessarily advertising of like about to shave.
But like around girls, you're just like,
Oh gosh, I could care less. Yeah,
lift the arm.
yeah. You're like, oop, forgot to do this. I'm gonna wear my tank top. You know?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
That's funny.
Interesting.
That's a good question.
Things we do. The things we do with our girlfriends.
Let's dive into the DMs.
Question. Question. Une question.
Wow,
I think
she's
that's how
pushing.
you say it in French.
Question. Question. All right. Question numero uno.
That's not French. I don't know how to say number.
Numero.
Is it numero? Numero?
We'll pretend that's correct.
We're being so annoying.
I just it starts with it's Miss Ami.
My friend.
Oh my,
Sorry,
oh my
I totally
God.
forgot. I've been in France for so long.
I've been in Paris for so long. These past 6
forgot how
days
to
feel like a
speak
lifetime.
English. Those videos are hilarious.
All right, question one. I remember how to speak English now. My friend got engaged the same weekend as me.
Oh.
Okay, I know this might sound selfish, but I'm annoyed that one of my friends got engaged the same time as me. I've been dating my now fiance. Oh wow, it's like you knew. For 7 years, and when he popped the question last week, I was so excited. We decided to wait to tell anyone for a few days so we could enjoy our engagement, just the two of us first. The day I was planning to announce my engagement, I went on Instagram to see that one of my good friends announced that she was engaged and was inviting me to her engagement party the following week.
Okay.
She's only been dating her boyfriend for 8 months. And I know it sounds selfish, but I feel like she stole the hype around my engagement. Not sure if I should go to her party or if I'd just be a grump the entire time. So we're talking 7 years versus 8 months.
Oh. It is it is interesting the engagement drama, right? You're like, okay, we're just gonna enjoy this, right? Like, we're just gonna keep it to you and me. And you're like, I can't wait to tell everybody.
But like, and you consciously wanted to do that.
You're like, oh my
which
gosh,
I
okay.
totally get.
Okay, we're gonna go online. Okay, we're gonna tell everybody tonight, and then like call the parents, and then you're like,
Excuse me.
but Lauren, oh my God, she's I'm so engaged. That's great. And she's having a party
Next week. Oh, that's when I wanted to do my little dinner. Okay.
Oh, she's really making a whole show of this with her boyfriend of what? Did you say 6 months? 8 months?
8 months. And you're like, I've been waiting for 7 freaking years.
Girl, we understand the excitement. However, you do not own the calendar. I have to say, you don't own. Like, this girl didn't even know, and right,
You didn't tell anybody that you were waiting.
you didn't know that your fiance was gonna propose to you that day, and same as this girl.
This is like a total coincidence, and it's just giving you all the feels
You're like,
of
just
being
supposed to be-
wronged.
Well, especially because you like waited, right? You're like, I'm not gonna tell people right
And
away.
now you're like, I could have just told everybody, and then I would have had the first thunder. But
could have been. No, like, again, I say, like, you don't own the calendar. Anybody can get engaged or married or broken up or whatever any day. They could get married the same day as you. It's out of your control. Like, at the end of the day,
there's enough love to go around. Let's just say that. There's enough love. There are enough days to go around that you can pick a different day
to get married.
I mean, just talking about they got engaged. Like, there's so many days to go around where it's like, well, you can celebrate this day, I'll celebrate next week.
Well, yeah, but she was like logging on to her computer to like go to like post her engagement thing, and she sounded like the other girl.
So upload yours tomorrow. Be like, I guess it's the week of engagements, because me too.
Yeah. But I don't think she wanted to be a me too. Like, I think she wanted to be like a me.
It can still be about you when you post.
Yeah, I think we're losing sight of this, right? Like, it's more about, it's not about social media. It's about telling, like, enjoying it.
And feeling like it's your big moment.
Or like you had a great few days of just being happily engaged with your fiance, and like that's really what this is about. It's about you too. It's not about what everybody else's perception is of your engagement. Like, I think sometimes the world around us has skewed our thoughts of like, oh, it depends on who's sharing what news,
how many people like this, and it's like,
but
people are going to be excited for you when you post, regardless if they just gave congratulations to somebody else.
And I'm wondering if this is like a good friend, because they said
they posted on Facebook.
Oh, did they say Facebook?
Yeah, I think so.
The Instagram to see. So if you're finding out about this person's engagement on Instagram, like, I'm wondering if you're really good friends, because
like they didn't. Well, she's invited to the party.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe you're like kind of like middle of the road friends, but I would think if you were like besties,
they should have called you.
And they would have called you. I would think. Like, wouldn't you think?
Like, I mean, if you're top tier friend of like closest inner circle,
yeah,
I would hope. I would expect a call.
I guess you could still be like pretty good friends and not.
You could be decent friends and like not get a call. Because there's so many people. Like, you're calling your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, and their family, whatever.
That's true.
But you might get a text.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably like your middle circle, like pretty good friends. You hang out a decent amount, but you're not like besties, and you haven't known each other for like your whole lives or something. Hard to say.
So I think right now the news is out, right? Like, at least I think that this other girl's probably shared her news too. Like, that's done. You're both engaged now. So
you're saying, should I go to the party or should I be a total grump?
Like, there's nothing to be grumpy about at this point. Like,
you're both
she's
super
engaged,
happy.
You're engaged. Neither of you chose when you were getting proposed to. So it's out of both of your control. I think you just need to like reframe this. Like, I'm not trying to like point fingers or say anything, but
there's nothing to be disgruntled about.
It's
literally nothing. Like, you both are living your happiest chapter of your lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be like, oh, let's go out and have a fiance party together, like a dinner together. Like, be like, get dinner with me. We can both wear a little white dress and be like,
we can help each other with wedding planning stuff. We're
give
both
some ideas,
going through the same things. Like, it's something you can share, and it's not something to be like pitted against each other about, because you're already engaged. Like, that already happened. If that's what this is about, like,
we're not saying like, go share an engagement party together, go share a whatever dinner together. Like just do things that you're celebrating, that you're both fiancés.
Yeah, I think
together.
If you're friends, you need to like let this go, because it's really nothing. Like, it's really nothing if you think about it. And go to the party and have a good time. Like,
go to the party.
If you're friends,
think about your future party that's going to happen too.
If you're going to have a party, they didn't say they were going to have a party.
Yeah, I'm wishing the best for her.
I didn't have an engagement party.
A lot of people do though.
Do they? I didn't know. I've never been to
I didn't have an engagement party.
I've never been to an engagement party.
I mean, I think a lot of people do it like low key, right? They're like, engagement party, like, let's all go out and get dinner,
like a barbecue, like, let's celebrate.
I mean, I think a lot of people pick a nice restaurant and have like 20 people, and they have like a little party.
Okay. I mean, it's a nice idea. I mean, I like a party, but like, if you want to be friends with this person in the future, I would say like you need to let it go and just.
There ain't nothing to be upset about, really. It was a coincidence that wasn't coordinated, and
you'd be happy for each other.
Yeah, you'd be happy for each other. There's enough love to go around. Yeah. End of story, I think.
End of story.
Yeah.
Enjoy the cake. Enjoy the party.
Enjoy being fiancés.
Question number 2. I can't tell my friend and her sister apart.
Oh, that sounds like real life.
For us. She said, as twins, I need to know if you get offended when people can't tell you apart.
Okay, this is like a direct question. Okay.
They're like, we'll go straight to the source.
I gotcha.
The twins. I made friends with a girl who's an identical twin, but hadn't met her sister until recently. I truly cannot tell them apart, and I feel so mad because I've become really close friends with the one sister. You're like,
You're like, wait, you're my deep kindred friend. How can I not tell?
You're like,
I'm so sorry.
Which I feel like I should be able to tell who's who whenever we hang out, and I'm nervous I'm going to mix them up.
Oh,
Might sound silly, but I thought I'd get a twin's perspective.
that's so funny because that is a perspective that we don't deal with, right?
Where
We're just like, oh, they can't tell us apart.
You're
They
like,
think I'm Sarah.
so do you like soccer? And you're like, you're not saying anybody's name. You're like, oh yeah. Yeah. And
You're like, what did you do this weekend? I'm like, we talked about this yesterday.
and you're like, right. I know you're Allison. Right. You know,
What do you think? Do you get offended?
I don't get offended.
I mean,
Do you
I
get
think
offended?
that's part of the territory. Sometimes I think if I know somebody super well, I'm just sort of like, you can't tell like our mannerisms or anything.
Yeah, like I guess I don't think that we look so much alike that you
it's, like,
shouldn't be able to tell
that
us
there aren't even like small differences.
But also I've been looking at her face and my face for the past 32 years.
I mean,
or
when we
31
look at
years.
each other, we're like, I look nothing like you.
I mean, I know I look like you.
But we're like, obviously that's Sarah.
sister.
You know what I mean?
Sister.
I don't think.
I think, okay, your friend might have a little laugh. Like, I think you should just make it funny. Just be like, okay, this is not fair. You're like literally throwing me off now. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I've gotten to know you, and now you bring in your sister, and she literally looks exactly like you. Like, how am I supposed to do this? You know, and just joke like, okay, wait.
Yeah, just be like, I am always so bad at this. Like, you guys are just gonna have to be patient with me. Like, can you wear a name tag?
Yeah, a joke, and maybe be like, okay, talk for a minute. I got to figure out who's who, and you're like, it's you. I
think,
know,
because I think a lot of times it's like, you know, your friend that you've gotten to know quite well, but it's like you're not used to, like, I think people get good at telling twins apart, especially when you're like in the same room or same like situation with them regularly. Like maybe you all go get drinks together, maybe you all went to school together, and you're like, oh, obviously that's, you know, Kevin and that's Kyle, whatever. But when you just know them as like one person, and all of a sudden there's like a face that looks just like their face that is suddenly like thrown to the mix, you're not used to sort of differentiating.
See, I've had people say to us, they're like, well, I got to know you so well, so now like when you're next to your sister, like I can easily tell.
Oh, that's
so I don't
interesting.
know. I don't know. It's not something like,
It's part of the territory.
I would keep it. I would just. It's not a big deal.
Honestly,
If your friend
we
is
joke,
getting-
we joke with our friends all the time. You know, if Sarah's hanging out with a friend and she's like, oh, my sister's going to come in time, she's like, wonder if you're going to be able to tell us apart. Or like, I'll bring Sarah, you know, to like a workout class. And I'm like, oh, my sister's coming. You're not going to be able to, you know, figure. And it's true. People are like, whoa, wait, what? You know? And I think as twins, you just get used to it being sort of a regular thing.
Yeah, like we're super used to just getting mixed up.
Yeah.
And like,
or we'll pull out pictures and be like, which one's me? And they'll be like, this one. You're like, no.
oh yeah, we used to quiz.
We would do that all the time. I
forgot
still do
about
that sometimes.
We'd like take baby pictures.
Not even baby pictures. Like, I'll take regular pictures from the blog.
Oh,
To
I
like
was
friends,
saying,
and I'll be like, my sister. I'm like, which one's me? And they'll be like, the pink. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
That's so
No, I'm like, wait, no, do another one. No, wrong again.
my
You know,
God.
but it's because I'm trying to make it fun,
Yeah.
Like-
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
especially if I'm doing rehearsals or something.
I used to do that with Andrew when we first started dating. I'd be like, baby picture, which one's me? And then I'd be like, middle school, which one's me?
Really with Andrew?
Yeah. When we first started dating, I would
That's
do
hard
that.
though. Baby pictures, we both look just like smooshes. Like, I mean, sometimes I'm like, I can't
know.
tell.
I know.
I can't tell.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't think your friend will be offended. Like make it lighthearted, jokey, where you're like, oh my gosh, I really can't tell you guys apart, right? And like,
Or even ask them like, what do you usually tell people?
yeah. Ask them for
Like
tricks.
people ask us now, like, oh, how do people usually tell you apart? Or do you have any distinguishing like features? Maybe like I part my hair on a certain, or like I have a mole or.
And then you make sure you know who's who, that they're wearing different clothes. And then you're like,
But yeah,
"Well,
a good thing is
remember.
At the beginning of the night or hanging out, you'd be like, Mackenzie? And they're like, no, Lizzie, then be like, Lizzie's wearing leopard.
No, put in your phone with Lizzie.
Just that way you're thinking for the rest of the night. It's like, okay, I'm associating that look with that person. Just so then you're not constantly like, wait, which one was it? Like ask once, remember.
Yeah. remember. And once you're together with them for a few times, because it sounds like
you'll get the hang of it.
You'll get the hang of it.
Even if it's just how they're like, there's got to be some differences in what their mannerisms are. Maybe one of them is always kind of twisting their hair. Maybe one of them is always kind of like, touching their whatever, or saying they say a certain word all the time.
You'll figure it out, like definitely. But that's funny because it is. You're like, I got this, and then you're like,
I don't got this. We feel especially bad when there's other twins that we can't tell apart.
We went to school. In our high school class, there were 6 sets of twins, weren't there?
Yeah, we had like crazy twins in our high school.
I don't understand. They did a whole page about twins. We were just like the twin year. And there were 2 boys. I don't remember their names.
Kevin and Kyle.
Was that what it was? Mm-hmm. Kevin and Kyle? Oh my God.
That's why I used them as an example.
Kevin and Kyle. They literally looked exactly the same.
We
were like, okay, does the one? No, they both have that. Does the one? No.
And we're like, this is so bad because we're twins. Like we should be
able to tell them apart. But we weren't like
in our
friends
defense.
with them,
like we never really hung out with them very much. Like we knew them. But yeah, we were like, this is like sinful. The fact that we're twins and we can't tell these twins apart.
Oh man. There were so many twins in our class.
But this gives a new perspective because we never, we're just like, obviously I'm me and people get us mixed up and whatever. But yeah.
I did have a boyfriend once call me Leah's name. I was not kidding. I don't remember if I already shared that story.
That's true.
I was like getting out of his car and he's like, good night, Leah. And I was like, thanks. My name is Sarah. And he was like, and then I just closed the door and walked away. Like I wasn't like that mad. I was just a little bit like, you're dating me.
You're peeved. Oh
my
God.
sister's name came out of your mouth.
That's hilarious.
And he was kind of like, and I was so just like, funny. Talk to you later.
That story never gets old.
We didn't date for very long. Yeah.
Couldn't come back from that one, could ya?
Get on my level.
Last question from the DMs.
Ooh, and then we're going to go take a nap. Got to take a nap.
Maybe have a piece of chocolate first.
Chocolate.
My friend lets guys walk all over her.
No, she didn't.
All right, we gotta get into this one then. Hi, Sarah and Leah. Looking for advice on how to tell my roommate that her boyfriend is walking all over her.
That is not great.
She's been dating this guy for 6 months, and she always pays when they go out to eat. He stays at her place 4 days a week, but never cooks or pays for groceries, and it makes me so mad. I've jokingly said things like, oh, when is he going to treat you to a meal? But she says he's in between jobs and she doesn't mind helping out until he finds a stable income. At this point, I feel like he's just mooching off of her. And I have to say something. How would you bring this up with a friend? Dating this guy for 6 months.
And they're roommates, right?
Yes.
So when he's staying with her for 4 nights a week, he's staying with you for 4 nights a week. And you're like, yeah, don't like his...
And yeah, you get to like observe everything.
You're like, he's just sitting on the couch, like, do the dishes. Come on, that's
like,
weird.
Make some mac and cheese.
Get some boxed Annie's white
that's like $2.
cheddar mac and cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I know. I'm just hungry.
Is it dinner time in Paris right now?
It's like $2, I think. Well, I haven't bought it in a long time, but
yeah, I mean, a couple bucks.
Like, come on, like, you're between jobs. Like, okay, I sympathize, but also like
I mean,
offer in other ways then, right? Like, oh, no, let me do the dishes. You cooked.
yeah, or being like, okay, maybe I can't afford rent, but like when you're there, you're the tidiest human being on the planet Earth. You're, can I put in a load of laundry?
Well, it doesn't sound like he's living there just 4 nights a week, which is kind of living there.
I mean,
it's
that to me feels like kind of living there.
Semi-living there.
You know what I mean? Or just like, offer to fix something around the apartment or something. Can I screw in that light bulb?
Pull a little Luke.
Yeah.
Handyman's list.
But yeah, I think doing the dishes. I mean, maybe that's something that the next time he's hanging out, be like, Luke gets to do the dishes, right? Like we cooked.
Yeah, jokingly, right? You're like, oh, it's Luke's turn. Right, like you're like secretly inside, like, but on the outside, you're like,
Luke, it's your turn. Get up.
Did they say how old they were?
No, which I think also plays a factor.
If it's like you just graduated or you're in college.
No.
Didn't say how old.
No. I mean, he stays at her place.
So we're
Makes
thinking
think maybe we're out of college.
Mid-20s, maybe.
6 months. If he's in between jobs, I mean,
it's hard. Like it is hard, but it's also like I feel like you should be seeing signs of at least getting like a minimum wage, something maybe.
yeah, I mean,
we don't. There's some background context we're missing.
It's annoying to like witness a good friend be with somebody and you're like around them as a couple all the time. That you're like, dude, get a hobby or like do some work around here, or that you feel like they're lazy.
Yeah,
and
or
not treating her the way that she's treating him. Right? It sounds like she's giving him kind of like princess treatment.
Yeah, and he's just like, okay, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, he's like kicked over you with his shoes on the coffee table, like,
and you're like, get your socks off. Come on, this is my table.
Yeah,
and he's always there, and you're like, thought there was another half bag of goldfish.
But things like this always bring me back to it's like, it's technically it's your friend's relationship. Like, is it your place to say something? I think it really depends on how close of friends you are too.
If you're really good friends, like maybe she's complaining or saying something and you're like, I noticed that Mark, that he's like stays over a lot and like, you're doing the groceries. Like, I know he's between jobs, but like you're doing a lot for him. Like,
like, does he take care of you at all? Like,
I wonder if he had a job when they started dating. Like, is it something new that she's like, okay,
like how long has he been in between jobs?
Until you get back on your feet.
Yeah, I think that might be a good tactic. Like the next time she says something, even just kind of mildly like, oh man, yeah, he couldn't come again. Or like, he couldn't pick me up, or, just be like,
because like 6 months without a job, like how are you paying your rent? Like how is he paying his rent?
I don't know. I mean, we don't know what the circumstances are, but I think lightly bringing it up, especially if she's voicing some like complaint, could work.
Because it sounds like you've jokingly. She said,
but she's just not catching on.
Jokingly, she's like, oh,
like when's he gonna treat you to dinner?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could be like. I feel like it's so hard because you don't want to be like, I think he's taking advantage of you, and then she's like, but you know what? He's my boyfriend. I love him.
You got to test the waters. I think you know what I mean. Yeah. Like a little bit more than just a joke, like talking to the friend.
Yeah. Because it is a fine line, or you'd think he'd maybe be like, let's not go out to eat. Like, I'm gonna, because he has to have money for something, right? Like, even if he's using his savings, like,
yeah.
Like, no, but you've treated me so much. Like, let me cook for you tonight. Like, even if he's cooking on the cheap, like, you could make soup. He could make you some.
You could crack a can of Campbell's. That's like 59 cents.
I'm not saying Campbell's. You could like make regular soup.
I'm saying you can do Campbell's soup and some goldfish.
Yeah.
For like $2.
I know, but that's probably not. But it's also like if you're between jobs, like, probably should be eating on the cheap, probably. But also like I wouldn't want to be mooching off of somebody if I was.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, the issue isn't like what can he do to show his signs of affection without a job, because it seems like he doesn't care.
He's just
does this friend like could
say
something? Like, is it that big of an issue?
I mean, it's been 6 months. I mean,
we don't know if he's been out of a job for 6 months. They've been together for 6 months.
If it had been 6 months and there was someone else in my apartment 4 nights a week, I think I would start to be like, well, you know, I see like so-and-so's over a lot. Like, are you guys thinking of getting your own place? Because he's here like almost the whole week. You know, I think I would start to get annoyed by having someone else, not like annoyed because I wouldn't be, but you know, you're like, if he's living here, like I didn't sign up to have 2 roommates, but she's not saying that's an issue. I'm like projecting, but
yeah, that sounds, I mean, you could just be like, can I talk to you? Like, I really want to talk to you about something. Like, you know, we all love Luke, you know, Luke.
So that Luke, maybe don't start with, we all love him. You're like,
you know,
you love Luke.
Yeah, you love Luke. And I know he's in between jobs right now. Like, he is starting to like be here a lot more. Like, you know, and I don't mind, you know, I see him do this and this. And like, I just want to check in to see how you feel about that.
That's
like
a good thing. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, as in like as not in, you know, your relationship. Like, I think I'm seeing things in a, maybe from a different perspective as you are. And I just want to check in and make sure like you're feeling okay, that you're feeling supported. Because sometimes the things that I see when he's over here, or like the way that that you support him isn't reflected back, you know, take it from a sense of like caring about her, as opposed to like, Luke is a little cheapskate, free loner.
I really care about you, and I'm seeing that, you know, it just seems like you're doing so much for him, which is great. But you know, it's been like 6 months,
and like, I love you. You're one of my best friends. Like, I'm like, I care about you, and this is why I'm bringing this up.
Just want to see how you're feeling with everything,
or you just decide I'm not going to say anything and just
grin and bear it.
Grin and bear it.
At some point,
since it is like, since he is staying in your space, I think you do have the right to say something.
If not, it would be a little bit more like, how close of friends are you? You're doing little check-ins if she's seeming happy or not.
Yeah, but it's like, but if he's really, I mean, he's staying in your space 4 nights a week, that gives you a right to be like, I have an opinion, or even like, he needs to be paying rent. That might be a hard conversation, you know, whatever. But I do think you have the right to like have some input and have a conversation. It is tricky because you don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings, especially everyone can get touchy when it's like about their partner. But
I know
it seems like you've witnessed enough to be like, this needs to be talked about. So I think your gut instinct is probably right on this one.
Yeah. It's so hard because you're like 6 months, you know, I feel like you should like, how are you sustaining yourself? Like, that's my question. Like, if you're just,
people say I'm in between jobs, and it's like, they're totally fine.
Are you in between jobs? Are you just enjoying the like not working while so-and-so is paying? Like,
princess treatment.
If somebody was paying basically to feed me and I didn't have a job, and then they let me stay in their cozy bed, like, I wouldn't feel pressed. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of incentive. Like, I'm skimping. I'm eating the Campbell's soup by myself in my apartment, and I'm trying not to turn on the lights because I don't want to have, right? Then you're like, gotta find a job. But
doesn't seem like that's the situation.
Yeah, so there's some background information we're not.
But I think you do have the right to open this conversation. Just be like, I care about you, and let that be your opening.
Yeah.
You know, let it come from a place of like, I care about you. I want to make sure that you're, you know, feeling appreciated and treated the way I think you should, like, we all know you should be treated in a relationship.
Yeah. I'm hoping this friend sees the light eventually of like,
I think there's only so long people can take someone just kind of like freeloading off of them too.
Yeah, because eventually like your friend's going to be like, I'm literally paying for stuff all the time. Like, this is exhausting.
She's going to understand too, but I do think you have the right to bring it up.
I think you do too. And like, good luck and lead with kindness. But yeah,
my apartment too.
I think sometimes like when we're in relationships, we can't see like what's going on because we're so in the thick of it that like maybe you bringing it up will help your friend like, it might be a good see thing. A little bit if you're really good friends. That could be.
Yeah.
But it's easy to get taken advantage of when you're in love, and
got those love goggles on.
Those love. Yeah. Hope your friend and you figure it out. Good luck.
Or that you get a new apartment.
You're like, oh, so-and-so, what do you guys? But you also don't want your friend to be like, why don't you guys move in? Because you don't like him, right?
Yeah,
you're like, don't be stuck with him forever.
Offer that option.
That's probably not a good thing. Why don't you guys find a place? Actually, no, that's not a good idea.
Actually,
after all. Anyway, good luck. Let us know how things go.
Yes.
Love to hear your write-ins.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Inside Scoop.
Yes, and if you want to be featured
back from Paris.
Now that we're back, back to every week, our regular schedule. And if you want to be featured on next week's episode, you can send us your write-ins on Instagram to the Inside Scoop Podcast. All write-ins are anonymous, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Au revoir. Oh, we both are at the same time.
We're twins.